The wind of Cappadocia carries the memory of stone. Here, time itself is carved into the rock. Rising above the very heart of Nevşehir, this stone sentinel, Nevsehir Castle, has watched over the centuries. Today, we follow the traces of the past, the fingerprints of wars, caravan roads, and human lives. Nevşehir Castle stands on one of the highest points in the city center. The volcanic tuff terrain and the unique geology of Cappadocia made it both a natural and strategic stronghold. From its walls, you can see the outlines of underground cities and the faint traces of ancient caravan routes, clear signs of why it was built right here. The exact date of Nevşehir Castle's construction remains a matter of debate. Many historians believe it was built during the Seljuk period in the 11th or 12th centuries to protect trade routes and the surrounding region. However, some sources suggest the area was used militarily by the Byzantines long before that, meaning the castle may stand atop an even older structure. These two views reveal something important. The site has always been part of a long chain of strategic continuity at the crossroads of east-west passage and cultural exchange. There are very few written records to confirm who first built it. Some surviving documents point to Ottoman repairs and restorations, yet the building techniques, choice of materials, and its location strongly suggest it functioned as a fortified military outpost during the Middle Ages. Unlike many other rock formations in the region, Nevşehir Castle combines both natural volcanic tuff and later added stone walls. The softness of tuff allowed for rooms and passageways to be carved inside and around the castle. Historical descriptions mention numerous arrow slits and at least two main gates, all pointing to its role as both a watchtower and a control center. Beneath the stone surface lie small chambers, remains of a mosque, niches leading to water cisterns, and storage spaces. These carved interiors transform the castle from a simple defensive wall into a living, working hub, a place for worship, logistics, and daily activity. Rock City Castle was not just a defensive point in Cappadocia. It was a control post for trade routes, closely tied to the settled life of the region. Its connection with the underground city is truly unique. Throughout history, the castle overlooked the east-west trade routes. In the Middle Ages, Anatolia hosted branches of the Silk Road, and Nevşehir's position in that network made the castle valuable, both economically and militarily. Caravans, caravanserais, and the castle formed a vital triangle for regional safety and prosperity. Within and around the castle lived soldiers, sentries, caravan guides, logistics staff, and craftsmen. The carved rooms beneath the castle also served as shelters for local people during times of danger. In the Ottoman period, repairs kept the castle functional, and at times, it served as an administrative control point for regional governors. Records mention Damat Ibrahim Pasha of Nevşehir, an influential Ottoman statesman whose public works and restorations in the area show the castle remained important well into Ottoman rule. Directly beneath Nevşehir Castle stretches an underground network, a defining feature of Cappadocia. These subterranean spaces served both defensive and daily life purposes, protecting people during war, raids, or even disease outbreaks. Some sources claim the lower levels connect to one of the largest underground cities in the region, proof that the castle's strategic design extended far below the surface. From the Ottoman Empire to the Turkish Republic, the castle has undergone many restorations. There are records of repairs in the 18th century, and in the 20th century, conservation work gave it much of its present form. Today, Nevşehir Castle is a magnet for both locals and visitors, offering panoramic views, photography opportunities, and a commanding vantage point over the vast landscapes of Cappadocia. Official cultural guides provide visitor safety tips, opening hours, and environmental precautions, and recommend touring the castle with a guide for the best experience. Rock City Castle is not just stone and history. It is a treasure chest of local legend. Stories passed down through generations speak of shadowy figures on the walls at night, lovers lost in the tunnels, and mysterious lights in the darkness. These tales reveal the human spirit hidden between the stones. Nevşehir Castle remains a gateway to the past. Every stone, every arrow slit whispers a story. We carry the responsibility to preserve these stories and pass them on to future generations. Cappadocia's silent guardian is more than a tourist attraction. It is cultural memory, archaeological heritage, and a shared legacy. Let us listen and hear what the stones have to say.